Well, whether you're planning a picnic lunch or simply whipping up a meal for home, now is a great time to enjoy some of Ontario's in-season fruits and veggies. And here with some tasty options is Foodland Ontario food specialist Yvonne Tremblay. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. It's great to be here to talk about all the beautiful foods that are available this time of year.
Yes, so what are we making today?
We're going to be making two dishes. This one's a grilled corn salad, and then we're going to make a raspberry apricot squares for dessert.
Lovely.
So, yeah, and so this one is going to be featuring grilled corn, and corn is just starting to come in season now. And we always try to cook when we come and visit with things that are available in season. Of course, you can search anytime things on our website. So I've got the corn already grilled and taken off of the cobs. I'm going to add to that edamame, which is a kind of an immature soybean, if you will. So it's the soybean before it dries and gets hard. Very high in protein, so this makes a very good vegetarian dish or a super side dish. If you're barbecuing, it's wonderful to go along with chicken or pork tenderloin steaks. I've added some Ontario red onion. We've got some celery, give a nice crunch to it, as well as some little tomatoes. And you can find all kinds of Ontario tomatoes right now. These happen to be some grape tomatoes. So that all gets stirred together, and then we've made a dressing that has Ontario maple syrup in it, but some Dijon mustard, apple cider vinegar, and a little bit of oil. And I've just whisked that together ahead of time. So what you do is you put all these ingredients together, and then it can go into the fridge for about 30 minutes, or you could even make it the day before if you want. So it's great. It keeps really well. You can see how delicious that looks.
Yeah, it's so colorful. It's very appealing to the eye.
Right, and whenever you're eating foods with different colors, you're getting more nutrition because every food with different colors has some different nutrition in it. So it's really great.
You can pack that up, head to a park, and you don't have to worry about heating it up or anything.
Exactly. And so when you're in the stores and in the markets these days, you're going to see all kinds of stuff. I was in a market where there was literally a whole wall of Ontario stuff. So we've got cauliflower starting. Of course, there's all kinds of salad greens, things like zucchini. So, it's just the eating is so fabulous right now.
Great time of year.
Yeah. So we'll move on to the dessert. These are raspberry apricot squares, and apricots are in season right now. They've just come out. So I'm whisking some of our eggs with a bit of sugar. And,
2 eggs in there?
Yes, and you can do this with an electric mixer and do it for a little bit longer. We're sort of speeding it up. To that, I'm adding ground almonds and a bit of flour that has baking powder and salt already added to. I'm going to stir that all together. And while I do that, we're going to show the crust here. So I've already made the crust and baked that ahead of time, which you can do as well. And it has almonds in it as well and some lemon juice.
Nice.
So now we're going to add our featured products, the raspberries and the
look how great these look.
The apricots on top.
Does it matter which one goes first?
No, and you can even mix them together in a bowl. First, I find if you do them separately, then the raspberries maybe don't get as mushed up.
So pretty.
Just do it, however you like, just evenly distribute them over. So as the summer goes on and we start to get peaches and nectarines, you could also make this dessert with that fruit as well. So you can just kind of level it out, and then our batter goes on.
Lovely. So this is something you can make at home with the kids if they're already saying, I'm bored in the summer.
Sure.
This
just make sure they don't eat all the raspberries before because they're so tasty. So now our batter just gets drizzled over top, and we'll just spread that out a little bit.
This already looks so good.
Yes, we've got fabulous recipes. That's one thing about Foodland Ontario is the recipes are very reliable. You can count on that they're gonna work for sure. And you can search on our website, foodlandontario.ca. You can search any ingredient that you'd like to use, whatever's in season.
Oh, great. And we're also going to add these recipes to our website, kitchener.ctvnews.ca. We want to show you also the finished product just before Yvonne's finishing this up here. It looks so good, though. So, what happens after this point?
Then it goes into the oven, but I'm just finishing it off, and this is a topping that has a bit of ground almond again in it, and butter, and a bit of flour, and sugar, of course, and then that goes into the oven, then that bakes. It's very quick for baking. I know with all the hot weather, people might feel like, oh, baking, but if you have your air conditioning on, and then you do it at night so that you're saving some energy, because this keeps very well, and you can see what it turns out like. It's very easy to serve. It's easy to cut. It keeps its shape very nicely, and you can have it for a few days. It is if they don't gobble it all up.
Lunch with a little bit of dessert on the side. Some great ideas here. Yvonne, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.